inside the potbelly stove there's a little tray in the bottom that just kind of lifts it. Last thing you'd want to do is put food kind of right on the bottom or touching the edge, because all that'll do is it'll just burn. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I reckon 30 minutes we'll have a beautiful bread and butter pudding. Wow, hi everybody. So while I'm out, I had my recovery kit out a few days ago on Instagram, and this is another bit of kit towards that really. This is an equipment bag that hangs on the spare tyre of a 4x4, and I really like the idea of it. You know, this bag is well over 120, might even be 140 litres. The idea of it really is if you're sort of an outdoors type, so once you've got your lovely shiny beautifully looked after recovery gear out of the bag and you've used it and it's wet and covered in mud, the idea of this bag really is to throw all of your kind of wet and dirty stuff. So let's say that you are a surfboarder or a canoeist, sailor, something like that. This is a sort of bag that hangs on the back wheel that you can literally put all your kind of wet and dirty stuff in. So if you've been out for a walk in the country, you've got dirty muddy boots and wellies, you don't want to put them in the car. This is the sort of thing that you can literally just unzip, dump it in until you get home. There's no kind of security about the bag at all. Like I say, I'm guessing 120, 140 litres. The thing that I kind of like about it is it's got this sort of Airtex bag here. So as you're on your way home sort of thing, a little bit of air is blowing through to try and take the worst of the water off of your kit. The other bag on the other side is solid, you know. There's another big sort of front pouch here. You've got this kind of see-through panel, and the idea of that is to be able to put a number plate, just insert it and hang it on your back wheel if that would affect your particular vehicle or not. Heavy duty straps and zips on it. Comes from Direct 4x4, who are a sort of outdoor expedition company, but they sell all sorts of bits and pieces for 4x4s, you know, side steps, roof rails. They sell some sort of chrome Gucci bits and pieces, but I like them for their sort of expedition 4x4 stuff. So I got this bag off of them. Like I say, the idea is to hook it onto the spare wheel, and that's where all my sort of wet and gashed kit goes until I get home and can get round to cleaning it. It just stops you having to put, you know, wet, dirty, muddy kit back in your vehicle, which is you know, nothing but a pain, because obviously you don't only end up cleaning the kit when you get home, you have to clean the vehicle as well. So this is my expedition kind of 4x4 equipment bag. I'm going to be hooking it up to the truck and trying it out, and I'll give you some dimensions of it right now. So just got a tape measure here, just going to give you some rough dimensions on it, but 26, 27 inches high, that'll be about 700 mil, 70 centimetres. The width is of the main pack is 20 inches by about 14, I think. Like I say, I'm guesstimating the capacity at 120, 140 litres, something like that. These kind of side pouches, you know, they're 10 inches wide, 260 mil by about 7 inches, I suppose, which is 180 mil. The back straps, where it kind of hooks onto the car, really is much like a rucksack. It's got sort of seatbelt type straps. Let me bring you in and show you those. So these are kind of compression straps. They're literally just much like the old kind of Berg buckle, that sort of thing. They snap shut and then you pull up the tension. What I would do is I'd also put a kind of half hitch in it, just to make sure that my bag wasn't going to fall off or go anywhere. But that's how you secure it to your spare wheel. And like I say, these straps, I'd be very surprised if the breakage strain on these straps wasn't you know, considerable. I'm pretty sure they would take my weight, for example. But that's how you put it onto your spare wheel. I'm going to fit it for you in a second just to show you what it looks like. So this is the bag fitted. It's pretty straightforward. You can get as carried away as you like, retaining it and making sure that it's not going to fall off. It's got a couple of other sort of extra fixings on the back that you can physically put through your spare wheel and secure. But it's literally just on there on the cinch straps that run behind the spare wheel and yeah, retain the pack in place. Like I say, you know, this is a sort of perfect place for, like, this red bag is all of my camping gash, you know, so just to be able to fold that up and put it in a bag like this where I don't have to put sort of smelly rubbish and food waste in the truck. But if you're a windsurfer, if you're into a bit of sailing, if you do a bit of canoeing, if you've got wet kit that you've got to transport after you finish your activity, I think this bag is perfect. Same with your recovery kit. Like I say, once your recovery kit has been used, you know, and it's covered in mud, it's soaking wet, these side pouches are a brilliant place to put it until you get home. You know, you're not putting wet, dirty kit and equipment in your nice, clean truck. So I like the idea of it. I've wanted one for a long time, and I'm going to be trialling this product. Obviously, it's come from Direct 4x4. Have a look at their website. They've got loads of peachy bits and pieces up there, and I'll let you know how I get on with it. But this is my equipment bag from Direct 4x4. Okay, everybody, service. Okay, bread and butter pudding in the field. Gonna dish some up. Gonna have it with a bit of custard and some double cream, and join me. Yum yum. Okay, that's our bread and butter pudding. I've got custard, which is piping hot. Yum yum yum, and some double cream. So time to tuck in, I guess. Oh, the smell of the cinnamon is absolutely lovely. And just a splash of double cream. I won't be eating it all. I'll be taking some home for the girls. But let's see where we are with it. Bread and butter pudding in the field. Wow, so I hope that isn't too bright for you. I've had to put a lamp on just to film it. But I always forget to share it with you, you see. Worth waiting for, people. It took a little bit longer than I expected. There's not a lot of wood, and so I just had to sort of get some embers going and you know, leave it to cook, so to speak. But oh, I don't think anyone would be disappointed with that. The trick is to kind of lift it off at the bottom of whatever you're cooking it in. So if you're cooking it in a bushcraft pot, you know, sort of, then just remember to try and lift it off the bottom of the pot, otherwise it'll burn. But
I guess the other thing is when you're cooking and it's not, you know, gas mark 5 or whatever, you're probably better off taking a little bit longer just to take your time and not burn it. But it's really nice. Well, I think this is where I'm going to say, please thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, and if you're watching on Facebook, please follow. As always, any comments, love to hear them. Thanks.